Hello everyone. Today we discuss about how to handle a difficult customer or angry customer. Handling a difficult customer may seem like a thankless job. Fortunately, you can develop skills to adapt to the challenges difficult customers pose and extend these skills to handling difficult people and situations throughout your daily life by improving the focus of your thoughts and feelings, how you manage stress, and how well you listen to and emphasize with others. You will be better able to meet the challenges other people pose in both your professional and personal life. Implementing the guidelines so step in process towards forever changing how you interact with others. Now, keeping a positive mental attitude in the face of difficulty is not easy. In fact, uh, according to psychologists, or our brains seem to be hardwired to focus on the negative, as studies have shown. However, here is some positivity to focus on. Many studies have also demonstrated that cultivating an attitude of gratitude and engaging in regular exercise and meditations have dramatic effects on our sense of well being. Be grateful. It's natural and easy to focus on the negative things that happen in our lives. When a reckless driver cuts you off on the highway, your pulse races and your adrenaline begins to flow. Maybe you start to shake, and it's likely that this feeling stays with you for a while. However, the good thing in life often escape our notice, whether it's the person who greets you with a smile or holds the door open for you. Taking note of the good things in your life involves a conscious decision, but it has a huge payoff. Now, once noted that the single most important thing ever done was to write 5 things grateful for in a journal at the beginning of each day. And the science backs up. So uh, psychologists suggest that what you are grateful for can increase your own sense of well-being throughout your life. Make gratitude a habit. Sustaining a positive outlook requires consistent practice. If taking a moment to note that what's going right can give you a good feeling, imagine the cumulative effect of doing so daily. In order to do so, you have to cultivate a habit. Forming a habit. Use a reminder, for example, at the beginning of your workday, before or after you clock in, and let this act as a cue to list 5 things you are grateful for in gratitude journal. Have a routine. Try to write in your gratitude journal at the same time every day. Reward yourself. Although developing a cumulative sense of gratitude its own reward, the act of setting up a specific reward helps to divide a large task into many small tasks. For example, for after a week of successively keeping your journal, pick a small reward for yourself. Doing something consistently becomes automatic over time, but that time can vary between the average amount of time to make a habit automatic is around 2 months. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. Take note, however, why you missed it as well as any strategies to uh, counteract whatever caused you to miss it. Be aware that a change in routine can disrupt habitual behavior and may require the development of a new reminder and routine. Keep your body healthy. Regular exercise is crucial for producing a positive attitude. It stimulates the production of pleasure chemicals in our brain called endorphins and has been shown to combat depressions effectively. Important aspects of good exercise. Never exercise beyond your physical capabilities. The deal exercise plan includes flexibility, strength, balance, and endurance training. Drink plenty of water. Vary your routine from time to time by replacing old exercise with new ones. Avoid exercise within the 3 hours before you go to sleep. Invoke inner peace. Cultivating positive thinking is also a process of evolving inner peace within. Here are some ways to do so. Identify negative and automatic thoughts and counter them with alternatives. Typically, these thoughts frame situations in terms of black and white and either or terms. They also tend to make logical leaps. For example, your boss may have a look of uh, disapproval. An automatic thought might be to assume he or she is angry because you are late at work, but you were only late to work by a couple of minutes, and you were always on time, if not early. So it's ridiculous that your boss should be so angry. And the train of assumptions can go on indefinitely when you encounter such thoughts. Reframe your assessment from terms, and this is the case to this may be the case along with other possibilities. Consider other possibilities, including those that have nothing to do with you. Practice reality testing by asking your boss if he or she is upset with you and what can you do to improve the situation. Practice meditation regularly. This helps you to focus on the moment as well as to feel more relaxed, and even doing as little as 10 minutes a day can have powerful effects throughout your day. Keep a journal of your thoughts and feelings. This can be particularly helpful during times of stress. It can help you to both articulate and organize your thoughts. One study found that writing about an interestingly or intensely positive experience for three consecutive days still contributed to positive moods 3 months later. Now, practical illustrations. Experiencing some big challenges, uh, just graduated, so you can uh, stress management internal life is dynamic and consistently changing. This simple fact creates emotional, mental, and physical stress. It's not possible to avoid stress entirely. Instead, you have to learn how to manage stress and negative thoughts. The situations that trigger stress, often it is the stressful situation in life that brings out our best. There are two types of stressor: internal stressor and external stressor. External stressor relates to your environment. They can involve a wide variety of things from screaming alarm clocks to crowded elevators to high pressure and situation such as work deadlines, caring for a sick loved one, and even positive events such as gaining recognitions for achievement. Often external stressor represents things that are beyond our control. Internal stressor are those stress triggers that are internal to each person. These can range from feeling irritable to feeling tired or unappreciated. Negative thoughts and automatic thinking are forms of internal stressor. Irritability. Emotions are universal. Everyone has them. Emotions are intrinsically good because they provide information. Therefore, emotions are valid. For example, everyone feels irritable at times. Irritation is a sign of anger, which tells you that something is wrong, or anxiety, which tells you that you don't know an outcomes. These emotions are called swing emotions because they can either improve or damage your performance. Irritations, when not addressed, can snowball and reinforce negative thoughts and feelings. Managing swing emotions involves slowing down your thoughts. Here are some steps. Listen to self talk. Take note of I statements versus you statements. I statements imply agency, while you statements imply blame. Are your thoughts fast or slow? Fast thinking indicates arousal at the narrowing of focus, while slow thinking expands your focus and relaxes you. Are you thinking in complete sentence or shorthand? Turn shorthand thoughts into complete sentence. Take note of distorted thinking style. These are magnifications, thinking that something is bigger than it is, and destructive labeling, assessing someone or something negatively, and imperative thinking, believe that something or someone should do or be a certain way. Use your thoughts as instructional self statements. When you notice negative thoughts, try countering them with different statements about your situations. If your thinking involves magnifications, then put the things in a different perspectives. If your thinking involves destructive labeling, be more specific. If your thinking involves imperatives, counter with more flexibility and consider other options. Take a time out. Anger, anxiety, and frustrations all narrow our focuses. A break away from a situation can help you approach again with a fresh perspective. When talking a time out, it's often good to have a plan or how to make use of your time out. For example, if talking a time out from a situation where you felt angry, try using up that arousal angry by going for a run or some other type of exercise. Now, unhappiness with your job. Everyone can feel unhappy with their job at time, and this can yield frustration, which is an emotional clue that something is not working. Frustration results from problems that appear unsolvable. You may think you know the solutions, but if you are still feeling frustrated, it's a sign that your solution is the problem. In order to combat frustration, you have to reframe the problem. A simple way to do this is to frame the problem. This is sentence. Now, feeling underappreciated. Feeling underappreciated involves the emotions of dejections, depressions, or disappointment. These emotions lead to poorer performance, unlike the swing emotions, which can go either way. Known as the blue emotions, these are marked by a lack of arousal and self talk that is too slow. To counter these, you need to install emotions that arouse your angry level, and such as enthusiasm, confidence, optimism, and tenacity. These emotions, unlike swing emotions or the blue emotions, actually enhance performance. All emotions have three components that work together, and you can think of them as a triangle. At the top of the triangle is recognitions. The way you self talk when angry is different from the way you self talk when enthusiastic or when disappointed. At the bottom left corner is the arousal level of an emotions. Both high performance emotions and swing emotions are high arousal emotions, whereas the blue emotions dampen arousal. The arousal level allows emotions to act as cues to signal behavior. At the right corner is the behavior or reactions to an emotions. Mood management involves using cognitions, your thoughts and assessment of a situation to develop better strategies for reaching to your emotions. Emotions also have a quality of being contagious. For example, when someone smiles at you, you feel an urge to smile back. When you feel underappreciated, this is a cue that you may not be appreciating yourself. Finding ways to increase your own enthusiasm and confidence makes you appreciate yourself more, and this emotional state gets communicated to others. Here are some strategies to increase your high performance emotions of enthusiasm, confidence, and optimism and tenacity. Acknowledge and celebrate successes. Listen to upbeat music that makes you happy. Look for and appreciate humor wherever you find it. A good belly laugh can change your outlook for the better. Acknowledge what is going well, such as in a daily gratitude journal. Before you go to bed each night, write down on an index card three statements that will put you in a good mood and place it on a nightstand or table so that you look at it when you wake up. This way, you start out each day on a positive note, not well rested. So, fatigue makes cowards of, of us all. The quickest way to lose focus and have poor performance throughout your life is not have enough rest. The amount of rest you need varies per individual. When you can awaken without the need for an alarm clock, this is a sign that you are getting an adequate amount of rest. Sleep disorders such as insomnia can interfere with getting a good night's sleep. Here are some approaches to dealing with insomnia. Don't try to force sleep. Let it come passively. One strategy is to read a book until you feel sleep. Avoid late meals or exercising late at night. If you are feeling anxiety, which can cause your thoughts to race, try meditations to quit your thoughts. Writing in a journal is another strategy. Often the antidote to anxiety is for informal information. If something unknown is making you anxious, develop a strategy to find answer. And remember that sometimes the passage of time is the only way to get an answer. Try taking a hot bath, but do not 30 minutes before sleeping. Although a hot bath is quite relaxing, immediately after getting out of the bath, your body temperature will lower, allowing 30 minutes before bedtime gives your body temperature a chance to level off. Go to sleep and wake up on a regular schedule every day, whether it's day off or not. Being well rested throughout the day is not solely a matter of physical sleep either. Another form of rest involves taking breaks and getting briefly away from your work when feeling tired during the day. Stretching and doing a few minutes of vigorous exercise can help to recharge your batteries. And practical illustrations. After a long day of work, got on the subway and to the next stop, well dressed. So that's the end of the video, my friends. If you like my blogs, please subscribe and share my channel. Thanks a lot.